I saw this 85-year-old woman from Sardinia, and man, she had me flustered. As I watched her knead this dough, it had my mind spinning. Her hands and forearms were so strong. I know if I were to knead dough for even 20 minutes, I'd be whining about how much it hurt. On the other hand, she does this for hours a day, every day. And even though I've been lifting weights for 18 years and doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 9 of those, this 85-year-old woman might have more endurance in her hands than I do. But to be fair, I do have more than 50 years to catch up to her, and I might be able to get there in just a few, because I learned about 2 tools that you probably have in your house right now that'll significantly enhance the strength and power of your hands without you having to go to a gym. The first one is rice. Not that kind. I've used and purchased different tools to strengthen my hands over the years, and yeah, they've been effective. But they just haven't been as effective as the rice is. When you start using the rice bucket, it'll feel difficult to move your hands in there. That's fine. That's where everybody starts. Open and close your hand while making sure the ranges of motion you use aren't painful. Do it for a minute or 2, then put the rice away. Then do it again tomorrow. 2 minutes in front of your TV while watching a show. Then put it away. If your hand hurts too much the next day, or if you feel too sore, massage your forearms. Your hand might be doing more work than it has in a long time, and massaging these tissues will help relieve soreness. Now, you may have seen people online talk about the rice bucket and its benefits. And in all of these videos, I've seen people talk about doing it for reps, or maybe just a few minutes, 3 days a week. And yeah, this is good, but the wise woman we were watching in Sardinia seems to go about this in a slightly different way. There are 2 key concepts you want to keep in mind when training with the rice. This woman's working with her hands for hours each day. Her hands aren't just strong, they have amazing endurance. So microdose this practice into your leisure time. Start small, but slowly increase your time with the rice. Get to a point where you can watch a 30-minute TV show with your hands moving in the bucket. And maybe even do 3 10-minute sessions during your day. Or 15 2-minute sessions. You see where I'm going with this? The secret of the rice bucket comes with time. And the more time you can accumulate, the stronger your hands will inevitably get. And there's a second secret that I don't see most people talking about when it comes to the rice bucket. Now, I really love these finger extensors and these grippers, and I love picking up this sandbag and picking up these kettlebells. All of this makes the hands stronger, and I've been doing it for years. But with the rice, I can work all of these capacities with one tool, and I can do an infinite amount of finger, wrist, and hand movements dynamically. The rice gives resistance in all directions. If I isolate my hands, I can work my extension and flexion of my fingers. I can lower the range of motion of my fingers and do small motions. Now my fingers need to hold a strong isometric position as I turn my wrist within the rice. Now real quick, back to the wise woman in Sardinia. When she kneads this dough, there are times where she manipulates the dough with her fingers. But to be able to do this for hours on end, she's learned to work efficiently. She uses her back to help manipulate her body weight into her hands. As you work more with the rice, you'll learn to move your hands from your wrist, elbows, shoulders, and then ultimately you can use your back to strengthen your hands in the rice. But remember, you need to give yourself time to make this improvement. I said start with 2 minutes a day. This might be 2 minutes a day for a few months. A year from now, you might only be doing 5 minutes a day. But 5 minutes a day for a year is 1,820 minutes working with your hands and fingers. That's 30 hours of working with your hands. Imagine over a day of using your hands like that. And you did that in a year with just 5 minutes a day. So yes, I did sit down with my hands in the rice while watching the Book of Clarence and Baby Reindeer. Christians, beware. But progressing to this type of volume starts with this. So if your hand ever hurts too much, massage and rest, taking your time and being kind to your body. And when you feel good after a day or 2, get your hand, stick it in the bucket, and get back to work. You're strengthening your hands every day, because doing this will improve your ability to do this. I'll talk more about these tools in a later video. But know that myofascial release and massage has been an essential part of me being able to sustain pain-free progress in every physical thing that I do. And if you do want to get any of these tools, you can head to the StrongerHuman.store to grab everything that I use. And I did mention that there are 2 tools that you would have in your house that would noticeably improve your hand strengthening progress. There's a chance that you don't have this much rice at home. But if you don't have this, then you're a pretty disgusting human being. Seriously, if you don't have this, I hope we never meet. I don't even want to know what your name is. So, can you guess what it is? It's a towel. Simply a towel. If you don't have this, seriously, turn off the video. I don't want you here. Now, for the rest of you that aren't barbarians, the towel gives you access to a gold mine of movements that are going to be great for strengthening your fingers. For me personally, this is a game changer for the strength of my hands as a grappler. You can put this in a doorknob and isometrically hold your body weight, keeping yourself up with your fingers. This can be regressed since you can lower how much pressure you let your fingers handle. You're able to strengthen pulling along with isometric grip strength. If you have a band, kettlebell, or dumbbell at home, you can wrap it around these implements and pull with your fingers, potentially doing reps or holding for time. Time you could be taking to subscribe to this YouTube channel, but only if you find the content helpful. Also, we just hit 100,000 subscribers. Come on. Hey! We're rich! We're making millions now! So seriously, thank you. I appreciate all of you. Also, there's a free and tap Discord with over 1,000 members, but who's counting? If you have any questions for me, you can join over there. Link in the description below. This has other applications besides just working the hands. You can wrap this towel around a band and begin to do dynamic movement. There's an infinite amount, of course, so you can just start to get creative with it. Think about the things that you'd usually do with a cable machine and do them with a towel. When doing all these movements, you want to make sure to try to use this grip. So fingers here, thumb here. This will put stress on the fingers. You can also do this grip to strengthen the hands, but this grip will make everything much easier and it won't put as much stress on your fingers. And obviously, the towel is amazing for the fascial connection in your feet. Towel curls will strengthen the tendons of the feet and toes. And then there's the 4-way towel rippers. Imagine you're pulling the towel apart with the feet. You'll improve your ability to create tension here at the big toe and the foot, and linking that tension to the glutes, strengthening the fascial connection. You can also pull them inwards, strengthening the feet and its connection to the calves and inner thighs. Lastly, push the towel forwards with the front foot and backwards with the back foot. In your front foot, your connection to this chain of tissue improves, and in your back foot, the connection to this chain of tissue improves. And it's all done with a towel. Now, while there was a bit of foot activation in the movements I just showed you, if you want a comprehensive 22-minute video on how to strengthen your feet, click the video right here. I'm pretty sure this is going to help your feet get stronger, and you're going to dig it.